Hello children, welcome to another class of computer lesson. So today we are going to learn a new chapter. Our 10th chapter, the name of this chapter is Internet, Telephony and More. Chapter 10, Internet, Telephony and more. Internet, telephony and more. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about important concept in computer internet. So, here the first concept is concept of IP address, domain name and domain name server. So, that is our first topic. What is the first topic? Concept of internet protocol address, domain name and domain name server. Then after that we are going to discuss about VoIP, voice over internet protocol, then podcasting, then security issues. These are the main contents in this chapter. So first let's move to this important topics. Before that, we have to discuss about some internet terms which is used while using internet, right? So first one is internet terms. Yes. So internet terms means there are millions of websites on the internet and many of them are added day by day, right? We know there are different kinds of websites available in the internet. So if you want to access a website, first you need a URL, you need a website name. So first, if you want to search a website, you need an URL and then enter into the address bar using your web browser. So in your computer you need a web browser, and in the web browser there is an address bar. Just enter the website into that address bar and then search. You can get the information from the website, right? Okay, so in the same way there are different millions of websites are available on the internet, right? Okay, then you have observed that each of the website contains some extensions. Extension means what? For example, we know simple. For a Word document, we have an extension .doc, right? For a photo, we have an extension .jpg. So in the same way, the website has some extensions. So that extension is, for example, .com, .in, .gov, .edu, then .org, .in, etc. There are different extensions. So in each website there is an extension. So what do you mean by extension? Have you ever wondered why this extension is different from one another? What is its use? How a web page is located on a website is located on a web page, etc. So have you ever think about it? Yes. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss about some questions and some doubts about the internet terms. What are the questions? How a web page is located on a web? What are these extensions like a .com, .edu, .org, .net, .info, etc. Then what is an IP address? What is a domain name? these are the things we are going to learn firstly in this chapter. So let's talk about it. First one, Internet Protocol, or we can simply say IP address. The first topic is Internet Protocol. Internet Protocol. And we can say that Internet Protocol is IP. So that is Internet Protocol Address. Internet Protocol Address. Internet Protocol Address, or simply we can say IP address. Then what is Internet Protocol or IP? Every computer on the internet has a unique numeric address. Every computer in the internet has a unique numeric address. Unique numeric address. Unique numeric address. Numeric means numbers. Numeric address. So simply, what is IP? So before that, just think about it. Every computer on the internet has a unique numeric address. So numeric address means it contains set of numbers. It contains set of numbers. Every computer on the internet has a unique numeric address, and this numeric address is a set of 4 numbers. Set of 4 numbers. Set of 4 numbers. Set of 4 numbers means 1, 2, 3, 4. Set of 4 numbers. And one more thing, each number is separated by a period. Each number is separated by a period. Separated by a period. Then, what is a period? Simply, period means dots. So each number is separated by a period. This is not actual IP address. Just take an example. So there is a set of 4 numbers, and each number is separated by some dots, or we can call it as periods. So here look at this Internet Protocol. That means it is a unique numeric address. That is set of 4 numbers, and each number is separated by a period. Then next step, and example of IP address. Example 198.30.10.0. This is an IP address. 198.30.10.0. So it consists of, how can we identify this is an IP address or not? Yes, this contains 4 numbers, and each number is separated by periods. Each number is separated by periods. So this is an example of IP address. So it is called IP address or Internet Protocol address. So how will define an Internet Protocol address? It contains only 3 points. First, Internet Protocol is a unique numeric address, and which we can say it consists of 4 numbers, and each number is separated by periods. That means it is called what? Internet Protocol address, or simply we can say IP address. Yes. So that means each computer has a unique Each computer has a unique IP address. Has a unique IP address. Unique IP address. Okay. Then next is, if you type a website, for example, here the example is www.navadippublications.com in your browser, what happens? So let's say it. If you type any website in your computer, what happens? Example, if you enter the website www.navadippublications.com, navadippublications.com. So here the extension is .com and the website is Navadippublications. Right? So how it works on the internet? We know each computer has a unique numeric IP address, and if we enter a website name into the address bar using your browser, what happens? The computer converts this name into its equivalent IP address. Converting name into equivalent numeric address. Name into equivalent numeric address or IP address. Numeric address. Yes. So if you type a website into the address bar using your browser, what happens? The computer converts the name into equivalent numeric address or IP address. Numeric address or IP address. That means here the name is converted to any other numeric address. For example, let's say we can convert this into 198.130.100.1. So we can say that how it works. The name which is converted into a numeric address. The name which is converted into numeric address. And then next, after converting into numeric address, the computer retrieves the home page of this website. Computer retrieves the information or a home page of this website, of this web page using this IP address. Right? So first of all, if you enter a website into the computer, it converts into its IP address form. Then using that IP address, it retrieves the home page using IP. It retrieves home page of this website. Home page of this website. It retrieves the home page of this website. Then, while you are connected to the internet, you are assigned as unique IP address. While you are connected to the internet, that means you are assigned a unique IP address as well. So, write about, the question is write about IP address. So, how will you write? First, you can say or you can write each computer has a unique numeric address, and this numeric address is set of 4 numbers. Each 4 numbers is separated by periods, and which is like a, just take an example, 198.100.30.1. This is called the IP address. If we type any website into the address bar using your browser, the computer converts this name into equivalent numeric IP address. Then, using this IP address, it retrieves the home page of this website. Right? Then, while you are connected to the internet, you will assign to a unique numeric IP address as well. Okay. So, next topic. So, I hope all of you understood this section, and then let's move to the another topic. Next topic is domain name. Domain name. Okay. So what is domain name? Now we discussed about IP address. Then the next is domain name. Yes. So for a user, it is not easy to remember all the IP address of each website. For example, let's take www.navadippublications.com is, let's say, 198.10.30.1. Another one, www.google.com is, let's say, 198.10.100.0. So, we know there are different websites are available on the internet. So, it is difficult to remember all these numeric address. Is it difficult? Yes. So, that means it is not easy to remember all these website addresses or numeric address. For such case, a domain name like www.google.com or www.navadippublications.com or www.gmail.com, these are domain names. So, domain names like these names is used instead of this numeric address. So, once again, we know it is impossible to remember all these numeric address which is available on the web in the internet. So, it is very possible to remember the name that is equivalent to each numeric address. So, that name is known as domain name. Example, www.publications.com or gmail.com or google.com or any other websites available on the internet. Then, here the features of domain name is, it is a unique name that identifies the website. So, what is a domain name? It is a unique name. It is a unique name that identifies the website. That identifies the website. So, it is a unique name that identifies the website known as domain name. Then, have you ever heard about URL? So, next topic is URL. 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 So, what do you mean by URL? First step, the full name of URL is uniform, then resource, then L, locator. Uniform resource locator. So, URL is uniform resource locator. locator because we can access URL anywhere in the world if you have internet. That is, it is uniform resource locator. So what is URL? The acronym of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. Then next point, domain name is only a part of URL. So domain name means it is a unique name that identifies the internet site. It is only a part of this URL. Domain name is only a part of URL. Yes. So URL means it is a complete internet address. So what is URL? It is a complete internet address. It is a complete internet address. Complete internet address. Yes. So example, here www.navadipublications.com and its corresponding internet numeric value. Then that is URL. So URL means Uniform Resource Location, and domain name it defines only the numeric address of the internet site, and it is only the part of the URL. URL means it is a complete internet address, which also includes some protocols. Protocol means some rules. So, can you give some examples of protocols? Yes, that is HTTP, then FTP, etc. What is HTTP? HTTP means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP means T text, another T transfer, then P protocol. So this is a protocol. This is one of the protocol used in where website. Then another one is FTP. FTP means F file, T transfer, P protocol, file transfer protocol. Then mail, for mail, SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. So there are some protocols also used in URL. So URL contain what are the things? A protocol, domain name, and then the complete address. So URL is the Uniform Resource Locator. Why it is called URL? Because we can access any site anywhere in the world. Then domain name is only a part of this URL. Then what about domain name? It is the unique address that identifies the website. The next is URL is the complete internet address, and it also includes protocols like HTTP, FTP, etc. So here, let's take an example. The URL is HTTP So here the example, HTTP, then the domain name is www.tccs.info. So here the domain name is .info. That means this is an information site. Here the domain name is what? tcs.info. Domain name is dot info. Now I hope you can understood what is URL and how can we identify domain name from the URL. Let's move to another topic, that is domain name server. Domain name server. Domain name server. And we can say DNS. DNS. Domain name server. So, what is the domain name server? Domain name server converts the domain name into equivalent IP address. What is the use of domain name server? What is its use? The DNS converts the domain name into equivalent IP address. Domain name converts the domain name converts, DNS converts domain name server. DNS converts domain name into equivalent IP address, into its corresponding IP address, or into its equivalent IP address or internet protocol address. Internet protocol address. Yes, so once again, so what is DNS? DNS means domain name server, and what is its job? It converts domain name into its equivalent internet protocol address. Okay, so DNS means it converts domain name into equivalent internet protocol address. That means it translates a domain name like www.navadippublications.com into its equivalent numeric address. Let's see. So here is the website. Here our website name is www.navadip then publications.com. Then what is the job of DNS? It converts this name into its equivalent IP address. Here the IP address is, just imagine, 209.234.42. Yes, so www.Navadip Publications or any website, the DNS converts any website into its equivalent IP address. So what are the things we learned today? At first we started this chapter. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the important internet terms. First we discussed about the internet terms. So what are the internet terms? IP address. What is IP address? Internet protocol address. So how will we define an internet protocol address? Each computer has a unique numeric IP address. And it is a set of 4 numbers. And these 4 numbers which is separated by periods. Periods means dots. Here set of 4 numbers and each number is separated by dots or periods. Then if you enter any website into the address bar using your browser, what happens? You can get the information from the web browser. The computer converts the name into equivalent IP address. Using this IP address, it retrieves the home page of this website. And we will also assign to the internet unique IP address as well. Then we discussed a domain name. Then for a user, it is not easy to remember all these numeric codes or numeric numbers. For that purpose, we need a name for each numeric address. So that name is known as domain name. Then what is the definition of domain name? Domain name identifies the address of internet site. Then domain name is only a part of URL. URL is Uniform Resource Locator. Why it is called Uniform Resource Locator? Because we can access website anywhere, anytime in the world. And it also includes some protocols, some rules. Example, HTTP, FTP, etc. Then after discuss the domain name server. Then what is the job of domain name server? It converts the name or the website into its equivalent IP address. So today's class ends here. So let's wind up this class. We will continue later. Thank you.